Hey, how you doing there, buddies? You're watching Lord Fish's Canadian My Garage video. We're gonna do up our car today. I'm just kidding. I don't talk like that. People think Canadians talk like that, but I've never met a freaking Canadian that talks like that, buds. Might have a bit of an accent, but they always overdo it in the movies and shows and stuff like that. Most of us don't really talk like that. Most of us. I'm sure there's some. Anyways, all right. Probably in Newfoundland. It's hard to say. But one thing for sure, wherever you are in Canada, you're usually a good guy. There's a lot of good people from Canada. I've met a lot of Newfoundlanders in my day, and they've all been pretty good people. You always get some baddies, but that's what I call them, is baddies. All right. So what were we doing? It looks like we got our whole suspension built. Almost a $7,000 piece of junk here now. Let's see. Do we have a drive shaft? We got a drive shaft. We got a transmission. So I think we need brakes and we need an engine. Now, luckily, we got like 4 engines sitting over here. So let's piece together what we can from these stupid pieces of crap that have been sitting around here forever that I completely forgot about. But let's tighten that. Let's see if we can. Okay, yeah, that's cooked. So I can see the clutch plate just because you can see through plates and stuff in this game. I don't know why, but that it's cooked. But I could have, either way, you can kind of slip over here and see it. And if it's not thick, basically, you know it's bad. It's just worn away. It's not enough left that you should keep it. You're going to have troubles trying to get your car going. So we can look around and see if we got a better one. And as you can see, that's a thick one. So there's a good one. But the cover for it's no good, so we can get rid of this cover. And we know there's a good clutch there, so let's look at these pistons now, I guess. And see if we can find a good engine. That one's got 3 good cylinders. What do we got here? 3 bad cylinders, 1 bad cylinder. So here's what we're gonna do. Pull the bottom off this one. And we're going to take the good cylinder off, and we're going to get rid of the bad freaking pistons. And maybe one of these times we'll just do an episode where we'll just rebuild a few engines or something. Just for the ready to go, and when we do our project car, we can just kind of throw it in the car after. A little more speedy. There, God, did a little bit of a wrong lean there. I might as well pull this starter off too, because it's clearly not good. And if we're going to make this a good engine eventually, we're not going to need that. Oh, I just pulled something random off there, I think. Alright, so that's bad. That's good. So why don't we do this? Why don't we pull the whole thing out? And then we'll throw out what's bad and keep what's good. Alright, oops. I went to pick it up there, but I just didn't. Oopsies. Alright. Good piston. The rest can go over there. Get rid of this thing. And we might have to do our engine rebuild in 2 videos. And notice you guys have been liking the shorter videos, so I might try to keep it shorter again today. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. Well, there we go. Alright, that's good. There's nothing bad on this engine except for that 1 bad piston. So let's pull that out. Doesn't look like the bottom piece is good for this. It looks like it's pretty worn out, so we'll just get rid of that. It's going to be leaking oil and everything, and it's just not a mess we want to deal with right now. I figure if you're going to rebuild the engine, you might as well replace most of the parts if they look any bit worn, because you're just looking for trouble, basically. You can have a brand new engine with 1 old part. But let me know in the comments if you guys do the same thing, or if you completely rebuild it either way, or well, you know what. So where is that engine? This is the engine, and there's a spot. Where's the spot? There it is. So let's just make sure while we're in here that the rest of these pistons are fastened correctly. Sometimes when you get used engines and stuff like that, some of the bolts will be undone. I'm not sure if they do it just to trip you up or what the deal is, but be careful. So we got two other engines we could possibly pull parts off of. So let's look for a decent bottom piece. That one is cooked. Should be shiny is what you should be seeing, and you're not. So let's just grab one out of here. Again, why put used, well, it's not bad to put a used part on. What's bad is to put a worn part on. So if it looks perfect, it probably is. They used to have it in this game. Sometimes it looked perfect, but it was still damaged. And that's more realistic, but in a game like this, I think honestly this is better that you could see the visual damage. There's probably something wrong with it. And if not, it's probably fine. That's honestly a better system, and I'm glad they changed that. Because at one point, there were brand new parts that just didn't work, and it was really, really hard to know, basically. You know, it's a game, it's not reality, so we don't have to go that exact. Alright, so that's good. That can go in the garbage. I'm going to say we have no head gaskets, but I do spot a part we can take. Which engine are we working on here? This one. Why don't we do this? This is completely stripped, so why don't we go throw it over here for now. So we won't mix it in with the other engines. Doesn't look like there's much I can take off this, but we'll put it over here for when we rebuild our engines. And we'll have a look and see if there's anything else I can steal off this. Yep, there is. But you know what? Let's do up this engine a little bit. I don't usually do turbos and stuff like that. Let's do up the turbo. I'm curious too. Maybe you guys can help me on the turbo engine, because there's always one part and I can never ever figure out where it goes. And we'll get to that eventually, but let's just get this going first. I don't know if we'll get to it actually. We'll see. See how fast I can rebuild this engine. Okay. So first things first, I like to start with an oil filter because it's one of those things you tend to forget about. So let's just start with it before we make sure we don't. How the frick did it go? Oh, right there. You gotta have your hands free to do that too, so make sure they are. Now we got no heads, so we'll buy one today. I think we might outside, but I'm just gonna buy it new today, just to do it this way. And we need one of these suckers for it. Now, let's see, am I missing anything? Oh, belt. We need timing belt. Alright, and I think, oh, head gasket. There's quite a bit to remember for this stuff, but just try to be logical, and if something looks not right, maybe check it out, or check out a different engine that's already built if you're having troubles. Something like that, and zip zap, patty whap. And like I said, I was getting a little bored of this game. There's not really much updates lately, so I'm just going to do engines and stuff like that and just take my time going through the game. If you guys got anything you'd like to see, let me know. We'll just work on our projects. Maybe we'll do some weird stuff. Never really took our other vehicle out for a drive. Oh, shoot. Can I put this on now? Yes. Okay, cool. No big deal. Alright, we need a head. Let's do that one step at a time. And then we'll do our spark plugs. Wait, did we do all that? Let's just make sure. Did I just pop that on? Yeah, I did them all. Okay. Making sure. Better to be safe than sorry. If you're unsure if you did something, go back and check. Last thing you want to do is put together a full engine and then it not start after that. What are these? Spark plug, one inside. Let's dump that there. Get rid of the box. Spark plug, one inside. God, why do I have these? Alright, so we're gonna need another box anyways, so let's, yeah, no, we're on VF4. Spark plugs. I bought 2 boxes by accident. Alrighty. Alright, we'll put this on the shelf up here. I need my spark plug wrench, which I got no clue where it is now. Oh, I see it. Nope. There we go. Let's just drop it here. I need to be on the other side. Okay. Oopsies. Can be a little weird to put them in for some reason. Hard to do because they're so small. My mouse is pretty sensitive too. Everybody probably got them on a different setting. Some sensitive, some not sensitive, but mine's pretty sensitive. Makes it little tiny things like that hard to do. Alright, so we got that on. What else do we need? We need a alternator, an alternator belt. Got the pulley. We did the clutch plate. We need that. We need that. We need that. We need that. Let's do a fuel pump, but let's do a bigger version. Where's that? Here it is, performance version. Let's do that one this time. And then let's put this piece of crap together now. That's how you want to refer to your engine, as the piece of crap. This side. Okay. It's also easy. I like the little V4s. I think they did the best job on this engine. It makes the most logical sense that, like, if you're not used to these types of games, you can still manage to throw the engine together. I really don't like the V6, and I really super hate the V8. But I can do them. I just don't really think that they did the best job on them. In my opinion, obviously. Alright, so let's do our exhaust out manifold first, to make sure that we're able to put... Oh wait, but do we need to do the special one if we got the turbo? I kind of forget. Let's go down and look. Yeah. Okay, let's figure this turbo thing out. This is the part, the air filter turbo for the turbo. Or is it that? No, it's this, the turbo pipe. I never know how to use this. Alright, let's see if it goes together this time. Let's see how much horsepower we can get out of this little V4. Oh, turbo first, baby. Slap that turbo all up in your grass, baby. Alright. What am I missing here? Okay, what do I gotta do? There, that goes there. Been a while. It's been a while. Yeah. Just like I suspected. Okay, there's ground in the way. That's why. Okay. Why are you not wanting to go on now? There we go, baby. Alright, let's go throw this baby in. I think we got... No, we don't. Let's go even more horsepower and use the performance. This thing. Carburetor. I think it just goes straight on like that. Yeah. Straight up, dog. Nothing in between. Okay, so we just got to make sure this thing has oil now. Okay, let's look at this now. I don't know. I'm just going to go like this because I cannot figure out where the hell this thing goes. And maybe it doesn't attach here and we got to put something else on first. So as you've seen, I got no little plus sign to say, hey, it goes here. And that's why I could never figure it out. I even tried looking up videos, but I did not find one video where they actually placed that. So if you know, stop the video right now Stop it. And tell me in the comments what the hell to do with that thing, okay? I need to know. I just need to know. Alright, let's do our exhaust too. I think it's just a standard exhaust that clips onto it, and maybe I should have made sure I had car selected, because I don't know if this is going to be the right one. Chad or a Bart. Nope. Okay, let's go get the right one. What is it, a coupe, right? I'm asking you guys. Exhaust for the coupe. Yep, that should be right. I think it's just a standard exhaust on this puppy. It has been a while, but I think I remember correctly, yes. Don't usually do the turbo. What the hell's that? And why was it undone? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Transmission. That's better. Okay, well, we need to make sure there's oil in it, and then we'll hook up some electricity. Oh, looks like that's no good. All right, let's see. I think I did that right. Let's do. I think I did it right. I think so. We'll find out real fast, I guess. Alright. And we'll also have to make sure there's gas. And I'm missing something still. I sometimes forget about this. You have to have a fuel line running. They did a really good job of covering the essentials of a car. But I just wish they did more helper stuff. Like, if some people aren't going to be that familiar with cars, so I feel like when you try to start it, there should be something. I know they're listening, and I don't mind giving this to you guys for free. I honestly don't mind helping you guys. Hopefully you feel the same way and you promote my game the same way. But honestly, I think that the best thing you could do to help would be when you go to start the car, you put up a little thing that says the car will not start without blah blah blah, and kind of lets you know, gives you an idea of what's missing from the car, and then you can sort it out. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you could make that a mode, like helper mode. Something to think about. Hopefully you guys take it the right way and you don't think I'm insulting your stuff there. I only mean to help, guys. Because some people just, like, when I started this game, I had no idea how to do any of this stuff. I literally had to learn. I've never worked with cars before, so it was really interesting, but really hard. Took me like a day before I learned how to put together a suspension on a car. And yeah, that's, some people are going to prefer to learn that way. I get that, but that's why you make a mode and you give everybody options, right? Just kind of help you through it if you can't figure it out. I missed my coil. I just noticed it was on the floor. Gonna need that, baby. Oh, darn it. We'll do our fuel line before we forget that too, and then we'll see if there's a gas tank, and we'll get our fluids, and we'll see if it'll start, I guess, and we'll try to get it in this episode. I'm trying to go quick. It's only so fast you can do this automotive work. I was actually going to stop after the engine rebuild, but I kind of got into it a little bit, to be honest. This game does have a lot of fun stuff. Why is that not tightening? There we go. That was weird. Alright, so got no brakes. We're going to have to keep that in mind. And there's no gas tank either. So let's do this. Let's get our oil. This. Rad fluid, because I'm sure it's empty too. And we'll fill those two up, and then we'll put a gas tank, and we'll go get some gas for it. Oh, there is a gas tank here. Is it open, though? No. I thought it was open on the floor. Well, there's no gas in it, but maybe there is. And then we're pretty close to done our second project car. We just got to do some body work, and we're going to have to bring our Jesse back in to finish the trim, and there's one more thing that was missing on it. Oh, the wipers. The wipers need to be put on it. We're not going to stop on all vehicles till we get them all to 5 stars. So we'll figure out every little missing piece, and we'll get them all there. We may need to earn some money at some point. I guess we're down to 9K now, but we got a lot of cars sitting outside. Sure, there's something. We're something. We'll just get all the rust off them and profit as much as we can. We're missing our water pump. I almost went without that. Poopy. Good enough. Let's go get our water pump. And water pump's important because it doesn't actually pump water. It pumps your fluids to keep your engine cool. So it's a pretty important thing and something you definitely don't want to miss because you're going to overheat. Oh my god, this thing's stupid. You're going to blow your engine. So you definitely can't miss. I'm glad we caught on to that before we poured our ride fluid in because it probably would have just poured out the other side. And shows too, no matter how many times you do it, you can still miss something. So just take your time. Which one am I missing? There we go. Alright, we should be good to do the ride now. And then I think we're good to try to start her up. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, did we do the fuel? Yeah, we did the fuel. Oh, gas, right. We're going to have to put a gas tank in. And then we'll try to start it. And we'll end the video as soon as we get this either running or not running here. What the hell's happening? Why am I not filling? There we go. And you'll see it's a little bit off to actually fill this thing. It's a little weird, but let's do your best. Alright, get rid of this junk. Got rad fluid, we got oil. Oh, gas. We need our gas tank. Right. And just think of it like that too as you're going, like, what do I logically need for my car to run? And just run through the systems and be like, you know, is the fuel there to run through to the fuel line, to run to the carburetor, and then just run through it one by one like that. You'll probably catch on to whatever you're missing. But again, it'd be cool for the game to add that, like as an option that you can turn on helper mode or something, and then when something's not running, you know. And I'm sure most not professionals, but people who played a bit like me don't really want that, but I would have definitely when I was starting. Let's see if there's any gas in here. Nope. No gas. Get some gas. There we go, it's full. Pay for our gas. This is weird too. You should just take the money as soon as you get gas. Just take the money. Don't make us run into the register, man. It's just an extra step for absolutely no reason. All right. Hopefully this video hasn't went too long. It's really dirty in my gas tank for some reason. I'm just gonna put a bit in, and then we're gonna save this gas for other cars, so we don't have to run over again. I think I just used it all anyways, but oh well. I was gonna get a freaking hose, man. Why is it so dirty in here? Bro, what's going on? Alright, I think that's it, right? When we put our cap on, let's shut that stupid crap. We don't have a seat so we're not driving. We don't have a gear shifter, but we can check if it starts anyways. And she is purring like a kitten, baby. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We did our engine pretty complete. We'll be back. We'll do our brakes, and we'll start filling out the inside. We'll start figuring out what interior we're going to use and how we want it to look. I'm going to cut off the roof and put a full top on. We're going to do a scooped hood, I think. If you guys got anything you want to see on this, if you don't like the color, let me know. Maybe we'll change it up. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave your comments below. Thumbs up if you want me to keep making more videos. And check out some of my other projects. Queenfish.com. We're just coming out with Yard Sale Simulator. It's about a month away from a demo, maybe a little longer. So if you're interested in yard sales and the fun that you can have there, check it out. You're going to love it. Make sure you get it on your wish list. Check my other videos on my channel. I'm sure you're going to love them. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.